Good morning, Arizona. We are back in the garden right now, and I want to highlight one of my favorite organizations. If you haven't heard of it, it's called CCI, Canine Companions for Independence, and I'm so thrilled right now to be joined by two of the organization leaders and also puppy trainers. Not easy to actually raise up and train one of these puppies for a year and a half to fall in love with these dogs and then to give them away, but it's all for a good cause. We've got Jen and Gino here, as well as Mary and Kai. Just beautiful, beautiful dogs, highly trained. Jen, I'll start with you. What is it like to actually go through and this dog becomes a member of your family, you're training it, you're loving on it, and then you give it away? I mean, what's that moment like?
Well, it's of course hard to give them away. I mean, it wouldn't be easy for anyone. I'm fortunate, I'm a teacher, so for me it's normal. I have kids that I love for a full year, and then they go on to the next thing. So raising a puppy for me is it seems normal to me. I have them for one season of their life, and they move on, and then the next one comes.
But they move on to something that is so, so important to people who truly need them. We're talking about adults, children with disabilities, we've got veterans with PTSD. Talk about who is the recipient of all of the love and training that you give these dogs.
Okay, well, you mentioned most of them already. So we have dogs that help people who are hearing impaired. The dogs are able to pick things up off the floor, turn lights on and off, open doors for anyone who needs help with those things. And they also work with children with special needs.
Okay, so they're just absolutely critical and life-changing for a lot of folks who are lucky enough to be able to get one of these dogs. And Mary, what's the highlight for you being a part of this organization and doing what you do for these other families?
Well, it's the wonderful people that are involved with the organization, the recipients, the graduates, the dogs themselves. I mean, just such a wonderful family that we have, both locally and nationally.
And this relies a lot on volunteers. You both volunteer to do this. And a lot of money it takes to raise these dogs over the year and a half, 2-year period. And then the family, the recipients, they don't pay anything. They get these dogs for free. So one of the things you guys do is fundraise. And we've got a golf tournament that happens every year. This year it's at McCormick Ranch. Tell us a little bit about that. I know that the golf, it's so popular, it's sold out this year, but people can still come and take part. And there's a trip for Italy for 2 that people can get in on the raffle here.
Very exciting. Yes, we have the awards luncheon, so that is still open to attend, which we have a wonderful silent auction, as well as the awards for the golfers, and would love to have everybody come out and join us.
Okay, and that's coming up on Friday, September 20th, bright and early in the morning. Yes. Silent auction, you guys have Molinas, you have a lot of great folks who donate to this organization. It's a national organization that's got a lot of support all over the country. And then here in Phoenix, Jen, I mean, how many puppy raisers do we have?
Anywhere between 20 and 30, because every few months some leave to go to professional training, so the numbers do vary, but between 20 and 30 puppies being raised, and we have 75 graduates living in Arizona.
That's incredible. And they're all golden retrievers or labs or mix of the two?
Yeah, they're either, yes, yellow labs, black labs, golden labs, or mixes of those, yeah.
Can you kind of just walk us through some of the things that they're able to do for the people who they live with?
Yeah, many people are able to live independently when they couldn't previously. The dogs are able to do a lot of the things I mentioned, like turning lights on and off, opening doors. I saw one of our graduates just posted recently on Facebook that she's trained her dog to remove the covers so that she can just slide into bed.
Oh,
which helps her. They can empty the dryer, move the laundry basket, slide it down the hallway, things like that.
And we've even profiled a family last year where somebody comes to the door and she's deaf, and her dog was able to alert her that somebody's at the door, or that her phone was ringing because she wouldn't normally hear the phone ring, things like that. So they're so helpful. We've watched them grow up with children and be their best friend and their partner and their helper as well. So we appreciate everything that you guys are doing. I know so many families have benefited from these incredible dogs and from your guys' training and your volunteering and your help. And of course, they can't do it with your help. So Canine Companions for Independence, that is the name of the organization. We've got numbers and a website right there on your screen if you want to be a part of the luncheon and check out the silent auction items and throw your name in the hat for that raffle. I believe tickets are just $10, and you could possibly win this trip to Italy. So a great organization. You guys were in the Fiesta Bowl last year. That was fun to watch the dogs for the first time in the parade. We're going to take a quick break, and we will have more Good Morning Arizona when we come back.